Hey, what's up?
How's it going, Anthony?
Hey, how's it going, Ricky? Just messing with you.
Oh, that's not you.
No. And I'm going to be interviewing MotoRickyRicardo off YouTube, a small moto vlogger out of the DC area. He caught my eye not only because of his style of his videos, because he also does something that I would love to do myself, and that is, I'm going to call it moto camping with his Sportster. I'm going to go ahead and ask you, Ricky, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 29, got 2 kids, married. I've only been riding for about 2.5 years, and camping for about 3 or 4 years. I try to go camping as much as I can.
The first question is from Craven 600. They want to know, do you feel more confident and comfortable in front of people or in front of the camera?
I feel more confident in front of people, though being in front of a camera kind of like makes me a little bit more nervous. So this right here is kind of meeting us in the middle. I feel comfortable talking to you, but very nervous on camera.
Yeah. The next question comes from Genja Ninja Man, and I'll put how to spell his name on the screen. They want to know, what would you have done differently as a motovlogger?
I think one of the things that I would have done differently as a motovlogger is going back and reviewing my footage prior to putting it out on YouTube. The biggest thing that I found is that my angles and a lot of the times the editing was done kind of hastily. I think it would have been better if I'd gone back and double-checked those things before I put them up. One of my top videos was how to mute on your Sportster, and that video is just cringy to me. It's just a video that I think is done poorly, and the angles were all jacked. And I think if I could go back, I'd go back and edit out a lot of what I had said. And probably
is that a Sasquatch coming up on you?
What's that?
I hate to interrupt, but was that a Sasquatch coming up to you on camera? I could hear it.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if there was one. No.
Yeah, I heard something. I saw you looking. But yeah,
no, just the guy walking by.
Okay.
I think a lot of times if your content isn't good from the very beginning, no amount of editing and effects will make that video good to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, you can kind of like chop it up and make it look kind of crazy, but at the end of the day, like the message that you're trying to put out isn't really there. So
True. True.
Yeah.
Next question comes from a small moto vlogger out of England, Hippo-Drones, and they want to know, what song would you choose to be your theme tune if copyright was not an issue?
If copyright wasn't an issue, I'd probably pick "Eye of the Tiger" by Survivor. As we all know, that's the Rocky Balboa theme, the movie Rocky. And growing up, I think I've been told a lot that I look like Rocky without my glasses. So if you want to have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I get Clark Kent with the glasses. So yeah. But,
yeah.
I think that would probably be it.
All right. The last question comes from Lone Wolfer of the Lone Wolfer Garage, and they want to know, which of the previous small motovlogger interviewees do you think would win in a no-holds-barred Candyland tournament?
If I had to choose, I'd probably pick the North Fork Vulcan. It's a hard name to say. I swear.
Yeah, I'll put it on the screen.
But yeah. So he dressed up as Batman. As we all know, Batman is the world's greatest detective, and he definitely seems like he would have the strategy to win at Candyland.
Yeah. And I think you and him both have something in common, because you're in the Army Reserves, and I think he's in the Army National Guard. So you're both serving your country. You know, a lot of people don't know Batman serves his country, and apparently Rocky Balboa does too, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
got to stay in shape somehow.
That's right. So I'm going to let you freeform. Tell the audience why they need to tune into your channel and what they should look out for.
Sure. I like to go camping. I've gone camping, I think, now regularly for about 3 or 4 years. And on the bike, I've only been camping maybe 2 or 3 times. So I'm planning on doing a lot more of those. So if you're interested in motorcycle camping, or even some like cheap DIYs. Those are things that I like to do on the channel. So definitely come and check me out.
Awesome. And the reason why I tuned into you is, like I said, you do the moto camping, and that really caught my eye because that's something I'm interested in. I wish I'd gotten into that sooner, but it's been really neat seeing some of your tips on it. In fact, one of my favorite moto camping tales you have is when you did the camping hammock, and then the lady across the way from you with the spotlight throughout the night shining on you. So
yeah, she made that night pretty interesting.
Well, again, this is MotoRickyRicardo that I'm interviewing, and you need to check him out on YouTube. He has some great content. He's on Instagram. I'll post some links down in the description and on the screen so you can look him up. Moto Ricky, I got to say thank you. This has been a great interview. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me. It's been an honor.
Great. Well, you be careful. Watch out for those Sasquatches out there and guys wandering in the background. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks for having me. Peace.
So I'm doing the little cut thing.